All right, rain is coming into central Indiana. We're going to be letting you know the rain timeline and how much rain is about to fall.
To watch at that point, 2-month-old, 9-week-old baby withdraw from opiates, it was awful.
The risk of RSV, it is now rising in Indiana. How you can keep your family healthy headed into the new year. And the Colts, they still have a slim chance at making the NFL playoffs. So what has to happen for them to play in the postseason? Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. Get ready for rain and a lot of it. We're talking about a Sunday soaker on tap, and take a look at live Doppler 13 radar. You can really see those showers already starting to move into central Indiana from our south. So we want to get you ready for not only the rain, which you said it's going to be a lot, but also the temperatures. We're really going to be crashing back down to cold, Matt.
Yeah, over the next 10 days, which we'll have that 10-day forecast, we have about 3 or 4 cold fronts on the way.
Yeah.
This is the first one, and it's probably the wettest one.
Yeah, a lot of rain.
Yes, maybe about 2 inches for some folks, which we should get about 3 inches or so of rain. So this is almost all of December in just one day. The rain is now coming in on live Doppler 13. You see it mainly just pushing into parts of Bloomington for you guys in Monroe County, just south of Brazil and Clay County. Also, when you look towards Brown County and Lawrence County, south towards Bedford and Seymour, we've got some rain now starting to report too. And it's a little bit on the heavier side once you head south towards Scottsburg and Henryville, but that is pushing northbound towards central Indiana. Overall, the heaviest rain is going to take place overnight tonight. That's when the bulk of those rainfall totals will be, probably a good inch tonight. And then slowly throughout the day with lighter rain, we'll get maybe another inch or so. But a lot of severe weather taking place to the south. As it moves north, it loses a lot of its severe potential. We could get some rumbles of thunder, but it's mainly just going to be rainfall tonight. So coming up, we're going to have that whole rain timeline for you for the rest of your weekend. And we'll show you the latest rainfall projections through Sunday night. Jenny?
All right, Matt, thanks so much. Tonight, a teenager is recovering after police say he was shot while walking down the street on the city's west side. Metro Police were called to Girard Drive near Plainfield Avenue and Lyndhurst Drive around 9 o'clock tonight. That's where they found a teenager with an apparent gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital and he is expected to recover. Police say the teen got into an argument with someone in a nearby vehicle, and someone inside that vehicle shot him. So far, no information about a possible suspect or the car that was involved. Anyone, though, with information should contact IMPD. Doctors are putting out a warning tonight. RSV cases are on the rise here in Indiana. This is a virus that can be dangerous, especially for babies and the elderly. But RSV can really impact anyone. Our Marina Silva talked with a family who spent weeks in the hospital with their baby girl.
October 2019 was a difficult one for the Myers family. They spent more than a month at Riley Hospital in the NICU while baby Rosalind was fighting RSV. Thankfully, she is happy and healthy.
Jared Myers never thought he'd end up watching his baby girl get rushed to Riley Hospital.
They did some more tests and said, yes, she has RSV. At this point, we think you need to go to the emergency room.
Rosalind ended up going by ambulance, but before that, she stopped breathing. Twice.
So they intubated her and put her on a ventilator.
That's the danger of RSV, and a doctor at Riley Hospital says right now the virus is on the rise.
It starts just before the holidays, and then it explodes during the holidays, and then you tend to have peak of disease around January and February.
It's not just our little ones in danger.
In the last few years, it's become clear that RSV is not limited to infants. Also elderly individuals can get it, and it could be quite severe and with an increased mortality among them as well.
With modern medicine, he says vaccines are key too.
We have a vaccine that can be given to elderly individuals as a way of protecting them against bad RSV. So there is a vaccine for that. Now there is a vaccine that you can give to mothers during pregnancy that antibodies is passed to the baby through the placenta, through the womb, and you can protect that baby for the first few months of life.
When Rosalind got RSV, she was intubated for a while. Her dad says when they finally got to bring her home, it was joyous.
Thank God I didn't have to.
Things like washing your hands, staying away from sick people, and not kissing babies' faces are ways that you can try to avoid RSV. Reporting in Indianapolis, Marina Silva, 13 News.
Marina, thank you. And it is not just RSV. Flu season also picking up right now. In fact, new data from the CDC shows positive tests were up 12% last week compared to the week before. And more than 12,000 people were hospitalized because of the flu. That's up from nearly 9,000 the week before. Here in Indiana, the state health department says influenza-like illness is considered high right now. There were 2 flu-related deaths last week and 8 total for the current season. Well, because of higher rates of respiratory illnesses, a lot of hospitals are restricting who can visit patients right now. IU Health, Franciscan Health, Community Health Network, Eskenazi, and Ascension St. Vincent all making restrictions. They're not allowing visitors who have symptoms of illness, things like fever, cough, headache, sore throat, and runny nose. Also, they're not allowing any visitors under the age of 18. The man convicted in the Delphi murders is in a new prison tonight. Richard Allen has been transferred to the Westville Correctional Facility. He is now serving that 130-year sentence for killing Abby Williams and Libby German in 2018. A jury convicted Allen of those crimes in November after a month-long trial. Well, it was a bittersweet birthday celebration this afternoon in Indianapolis. People came together to remember baby Amelia. 10 years ago, a hiker found her body at Eagle Creek Park. Our Anna Chalker shows us how people honored her today.
Happy birthday to you.
For this birthday party, the cake and decorations are all for baby Amelia.
I think of Pink and I think of Amelia.
But Amelia was not there. 10 years ago, her body was found by a hiker at Eagle Creek Park. Police say she was wrapped in a sweatshirt, still had the umbilical cord attached, and could have only been a day old.
There was no dignity on her being left like that.
Since that winter night, Linda Zaneko with He Knows Your Name wanted to give Amelia and other abandoned babies the honor they never got to see.
She is not just a number. This is not just like an issue, right? Or a social problem we have of abandonment. She was a human being, and her life was thrown away.
For the last 10 years, Amelia's legacy has lived on in several ways. One of those being her footprint as the logo for the Safe Haven baby boxes, a way for mothers to safely surrender their babies to make sure they can get into a loving home.
After Amelia's death, over 140 baby boxes were installed in Indiana. The one at Carmel Fire Station 345 has had the most babies surrendered to.
I believe in my heart and soul that Amelia is in heaven looking down on our baby box and leading those mothers to that and bringing those babies home.
A baby leading others to help moms and their babies. In Carmel, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
New tonight, a longtime Broad Ripple business has closed. Kava Bar shut its doors after nearly 40 years. The Guilford Avenue staple was known for its Reggae Revolution Sundays. Its final night of operation was last Saturday. Owners announced the closure on Facebook, saying it's a moment they fought off for as long as they could. So far, though, they have not said why the bar closed. And we first told you yesterday, Scarlet Lane Brewery in McCordsville is also planning to close. The woman-owned business has been around for more than 10 years now. Its last day will be New Year's Eve.